Hi everyone and welcome back to our channel. My name is Janine.
My name is Kofi.
And we are excited today. We're going to be talking about how we met. Now this is going to be an interesting topic because I already know that this is going to be, how can I explain? A difference of opinion. Because I know I've got my side of the story and I know he's got
I've
his
got
side.
the truth.
I don't know about the truth, but he's got his side of the story.
My version
So
of events.
we'll see how it goes. So this year, we've been together
15
years.
Jeez!
Can you
Come on.
imagine?
Guys, celebrate that, please.
15
celebrate.
years.
Celebrate.
It doesn't feel like 15 years.
No, it feels like 15 minutes.
Aww. That's cute, isn't it? Can you imagine? Yeah, time has flown. Time has flown. So I think, Kofi, I think you should go first. I think you should share your side of the story first. And then I'll go and then obviously tell the truth.
Wait, can we ask, why is she asking me to do it first? Because she really wants to just make sure she comes off correct.
No. It's more so that I can kind of
What?
just hear your side so I can kind of just be like, really?
Okay.
Really?
Let's go back into the time. Right, so it was in March, I believe, 2006, where I first met Janine. There was an event. So what I can remember, we was going into, so I was part of a dance crew. Now, being a dancer, we were the creme de la creme. You know, we had people looking at us. You know, when we walked in, it's like everyone stopped in slow motion to be like, who are these guys? Now, hold on. Let me finish. Who are these guys? Now, when I walked in with my crew, look at this. I'm walking in with my crew. I look to the right and I see Janine with her dance crew. But she was looking at me and I looked at her. She looked at me, I looked at her. Okay, and I was like, who is that girl? But she had some crazy hair. Like, I swear, see the colour of my hat? It was orange, it was green, it had mad colours. Am I correct though? Did you have mad colours in your hair?
I did at that time, yeah.
All right, that's good. So that's the first time I saw her. And then, I can't remember what happened. Oh, I remember. Then there was a dance event in, where was it?
At the Empire.
No, that was the event. But afterwards, there was an event where I dropped you home.
Oh.
Where was it? It was somewhere in South. Or was it?
Like, and I think it was Hammersmith somewhere.
Hammersmith.
Yeah.
So we was at a dance event at Hammersmith. And we just hit it off. We just started speaking. And we was talking. And I remember she messaged me, I messaged her. But we were talking about general stuff in regards to dance. And then she said, oh, can you drop me home? Did you ask? No, I offered.
You offered,
yeah.
You offered.
You see, I'm a gentleman.
Can you imagine?
Right? I offered to take her home. So I remember driving to her house. But the funny thing is, she didn't let me go to her house. She said, oh, just drop me off here. And then she was going to walk down. Now, maybe should I have taken you all the way home? It was late at night.
It was for like 4 o'clock in the morning, I think it was.
Yeah, I should have really taken her home. But she was adamant, no, she's fine, completely fine. So I was like, whatever. So anyway, all I know is I said to her, please message me when you get indoors.
Yeah, you did.
Did you do that?
I don't think... Yeah, I did.
Okay. So I took her home, well, kind of near her house. And then that was it. That's all I can remember. And then I think we had the altercation. I'm saying altercation because there's disagreement. When we had the difference of opinion of the dance class. So imagine this, right?
Yeah.
Ready? Mm-hmm. So imagine this. I was covering a dance class because I'm saying it before she tries to say it.
No, just say it how you want to say it. No, just say how.
So I was teaching the class.
Yeah, he was teaching. Mm-hmm.
I was teaching the class, and she came in with a friend. And was your niece there as well? Was it that the day?
No. That was a different day. No. It was another time.
Maybe she was just following me then.
No, but the time that my cousin, it was my niece, it was my cousin, my younger cousin, I used to look after quite a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And that wasn't the time. But I don't think he was teaching that time. I think that was just a different time when you was attending the class. But this time that you're talking about, when we actually first officially spoke, you were teaching the class.
Okay, can we go back to this time? Because imagine this. I'm talking to her and her younger cousin kicks me in the shin.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, what an introduction. Her younger, I think she's about 4.
Yeah, she's about 4,
4 years old. She kicked me in the shin. See, I should have known from then she was a keeper. At the time, she didn't stick. I don't remember you even saying sorry.
I don't think I did.
Why not?
I was like, good. I don't even know why.
The girl, sorry, the younger cousin kicked me in the shin. Do you know how painful the shins are?
I don't know why. I don't even remember why or because you didn't do anything or say anything.
I know.
I don't know. I don't even know why it happened.
You know when sometimes you have to go through the test. You have to go through the test to get the testimony.
Wow.
And I got the testimony. Anywho, so that was let's say date 3. I don't think was it a date?
No.
Let's say date 3. Yeah. Conversation.
Well, it's actually conversation number 1.
Okay.
No.
Let's say
conversation number 2.
Conversation number 2. Yeah. And then I was teaching a class. She came in. I taught her the routine, and then I was basically telling her about a production that I was about to do, and we were looking for dancers. And I remember I was talking about it to her. Then I had to go back inside the room, and then when I came out, she'd gone. No bye, no nothing. Wait, can you explain yourself?
No, I'll wait until it's my time to talk. My side of the story.
Listen, if you're having a conversation with someone, and I'm like, just hold on a minute, I'm going to get a few things. And
was
then you come
that
out
what
the
you
room,
said though?
I can't remember.
Did you say hold on a minute? I'll be back.
I can't remember.
Exactly.
But in my head, I'm like, obviously, by the time I come, maybe I was going to get my things and my belongings. But by the time I was to come out, she wasn't there. You see, you know someone's a keeper when you start thinking about them when they've gone.
Wow.
Yeah? All right. So that was conversation number 4. Okay? Or 3.
4. We've lost count now.
I'm trying to remember.
I'm trying to give my side now because
yeah, and then I can interject because
no,
my
don't
memory.
interject. You're not allowed to interject. It's not how it works. You had your side. It's now my side.
Go on.
So, the first time I remember seeing Kofi was at Hackney Empire. There was a show that happened.
Yeah, the same one.
And I remember, as he said, his group walked in. But I don't remember it being like a slow motion. Yes, everyone was drawn to them because their group was sick, absolutely sick. They were dope, yeah.
Jeez.
But I remember everyone was looking at them, but because they always used to wear Adidas tracksuits, and everyone was like, "Wow!" And they all wore different colors. And the choreographer from my group was actually part of that group. So I remember just looking at her, thinking, "Wow, I want to dance for them one day. I want to be part of that group." You know, looking at everybody, and then most of the group I'd already heard of or had met them before, so I was like, okay, cool, I know everybody kind of thing. And then I saw Kofi walk in and I was like, oh, who's that? I've never met him before. Wow. I was like, who is that? Like, and then I asked one of my friends and I was like, oh, who's that guy? Because I've never seen him before or met him. What's his name kind of thing? And then she was like, oh, that's Game, that's Kofi. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I'd seen him, whatever, show was done, whatever. And then the next show we went to, which was in Hammersmith, I believe. No. Then the time I saw you after that was when we did Street Dance Weekend. That was the next time that I'd seen him. So he missed that one out. So I had seen him at Street Dance Weekend and I had crazy colours in my hair again.
That's how you know she's watching me. If I can't remember something,
yeah,
she's watching
it was purple, pink, green, because we had like a clown kind of themed performance. So everyone was kind of like in crazy colours. And I remember seeing him then also. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. There's Kofi. Like, again, kind of just, you know, I had noticed him.
Noticed,
and then the time that actually you got the order wrong because I'd seen you at the dance class, the one that he, you know, claims to be my teacher. Where actually so that group that he was part of was doing an open class. And every week somebody else from the group would teach. And obviously that week I didn't know who was teaching. I just turned up with my friend, went to the class, and it happened to be Kofi that time.
You didn't know?
I didn't know it was you. No. I didn't know. So when I turned up...
That's God.
Then I turned up,
Fever.
and then I was like, we did the class, everything was cool, choreography was sick, it was done, and then I went in the corridor waiting for my friend because I think she was getting changed, and then he came over and was like, oh, hi, I'm Kofi, I'm Game, I did an announcement, but you'd already left the room, I'm doing this about his company that he was working for, whatever else, and then he was like, oh, I've just got to go and do something. Because he was teaching the class, I think he had to get his stuff or wrap up or pay. I don't know what he had to do. So he was like, oh, I need to go and do what I need to do kind of thing. So my friend came and I was like, okay, cool. Because in my eyes, the conversation was like a serious conversation. It was just like a general, you know, hi, how are you?
She broke my heart. Oh.
A general, hi, how are you kind of thing. So then she came, we left, and then we went down to the local Bagel King in Elephant Castle. Everyone probably knows about it. Dope. So I'm there ordering my food, trying to get my bagel, whatever. And then I get a phone call and I'm like, hello. And he's like, oh, it's Kofi Game. Like, why did you leave? I was like, what are you talking about? Like, we had a conversation, it was done. You went to do your thing, I was doing my thing. Like, it's done. Like, you know, and then he was like, oh, I thought we was gonna like at least say bye. I was like, okay, cool, sorry. And then he was like, oh, you can save my number. I was like, okay. So anyway, from that, we ended up having loads of conversations and it became what it is today. And what else happened? Yeah, and then the Hammersmith one happened when we went out, and it was an event that happened. And I wasn't actually meant to go to that event. I had a rehearsal for somebody that I was dancing for, and then my friend was like, oh, I'm going to this show, do you want to come? And I was like, oh, and I felt bad because I hadn't gone home. I wasn't prepared to go anyway. So I went to the show, and then because I wasn't prepared or anything, I had my suitcase, I had my stuff with me from my rehearsals, and then we were talking whatever, but he wasn't, I think we were doing it over Messenger actually in the venue. He wasn't doing it like together because no one knew we were talking. It was, you know, there was nothing there. And then he offered like, oh, do you want me to give you a lift back home because I'm passing your area? And I was like, oh, cool, that'd be great. And then he drove me home, and I live in Stockwell. I didn't really want him to know exactly where, you know, I lived. And because of other people in the car as well, I was like, let's just drop me here and then I'll just walk to my house. And I know he felt a bit weird because he was a bit like, why don't you let me take you to your house? And I was like, no, it's cool, I'll just walk there. So yeah, that happened, and then from that it just became, we became inseparable, didn't we?
We did. So talking about being inseparable, she then came to my dance class. Yeah, I'm teaching now. She came to my group. I remember one time, and this is the truth, isn't it?
Yeah.
You came to my house about 8:30 in the morning because you knew I had to go shopping before.
Yes.
My dance class. Now, who does that?
That's how you know. I loved him. No, and I literally was like...
She was like this, stuck at my hip.
No, I wasn't stuck at your hip. No.
This wasn't even together.
That's a bit dramatic. It's a bit dramatic. But I just really knew that I liked the fact that he wasn't from where I was from in terms of the area. He wasn't involved in the local stuff that was going on. He had a career. He was acting. He was a dancer. He had ambition. I could see that he was driven and he wanted to be and do more. And that for me was it was appealing. And I was like, oh wow, okay, cool. This is a guy I've met. We have the same interests, like dance. We have similar friends, same circle. So I was just like, I want to get to know more of him. And once I get my mind on something, I'm like, okay, I need to know everything. So I was like, literally, let me come. I want to connect. I want to see what it's like with him and da-da-da-da-da.
She was intense though.
Hold on a minute. As if you weren't coming with me everywhere as well.
What do you mean? She was intense.
Anyway,
hold on.
Anyway.
She was intense. Like literally 8:30 in the morning, come from south to where I live, Mukulan.
But then also, what else was I going to say? So I also was dancing for his group at this time. So I'd come, go shopping with him, help him. I thought I'd be nice, help him do some shopping, take it home to his family, and then we'd go dance to dance class, and then I'd make my way home or whatever it would be. But yeah, it was just nice to spend time with him in that company. Obviously, he's taken a different way, but I just wanted to be around his company.
Okay.
So that's how that started. Mm-hmm. And then, it just progressed into becoming a relationship. And
then we broke up.
Oh, yes.
For about...
Actually, so we wasn't in a relationship yet. And, we were just dating or whatever. And he was like, I don't really want to have a long-term relationship because I just come out of a relationship. And I kind of just want to, not have that. And I'm like, I'm not about to be just a thing. It's either...
She told me.
Yeah, I'm like,
she tell me.
Sorry, this is not going to be like this. It's either we're together or we're not together, or we're just friends. Like, if we're just friends, it's cool, we're rolling, whatever. But I'm not going to be acting like a girlfriend, but I don't have the label.
Ooh.
I'm like, no, not me.
Men, find a strong woman. Because she put me in from day one. She said, look, I don't play games.
No.
I was like, so I can't have my cake and eat it? She's like, no.
No.
It's either this or this.
Yeah.
And at the time, I was kind of overwhelmed. So I was like, okay, I don't think we should work. It's not going to work out.
I was like, okay, cool. Peace.
She was gone.
I'm out. I went on the train. I was on my way home.
Listen. Me, I'm very strong-minded. She's very strong-minded. So we're two bulls in the china shop, okay?
At times.
Oh, very rarely. But we're just strong, independent people.
Yeah.
But for me, when she said, or she agreed, like, okay, bye. I was like, no! Literally.
Maybe did you think I was gonna chase after him? Be like, no, Kofi, no, don't leave
No,
me,
but
no, don't go, no.
yeah, I did.
Nah.
I did. Because at the time, a lot of people were doing that.
Yeah.
Thing is, being a dancer, you were always centre of attention, and many women were trying to chase after you. So when I found someone that I liked, and I'm trying to say, let's break it up, and she's not chasing after me, I was like, oh my gosh. And I remember going to the theatre where I was working as well, and I was speaking to someone who actually liked me. I was speaking to someone who actually liked me about Janine. And that person said to me, if your heart feels like she's the one, go and chase after her. That has to be God. Yeah? Because I chased after her. I said, listen, I phoned her, said, look, I'm taking back what I've just said. Let's make it work.
I was like, okay. So we can roll with this then.
How long did you break up for? Like, an hour?
I think about
2 hours.
it was the journey. So from Stratford to my mum's, it's about 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Then I got to Stratford to Stockwell. He literally phoned me and I was like, oh, that was quick. Because I was literally in my head like, okay, cool, we're done. Like, of course, I liked him.
Strong.
I liked him and I was like, but I'm never gonna sacrifice my own, what's the word? Like, morals.
Yeah, or your value.
My values, that's probably a better one. My values. And it's like, okay, I'm setting values for myself because as a woman, I feel like you have to set boundaries and, you know, what you're willing to accept and what you're not willing to accept.
Wow,
because otherwise, like, people generally will just take the mick out of you. They'll just do what they feel like they want to do. And if you're not strong in yourself, then how can you even go into a relationship with somebody if you're not strong within yourself? When you go into that relationship, it's just going to become one-sided.
Wow.
And that's not for me. That wasn't for me. I was like, we're both strong on our opinions on how we feel and what we think, but at the same time, I'm like, we both need to come into this in agreement that this is how we're moving forward. And if that's not the case, then that's it.
Listen, you see, as a man, I'm telling you this, people will only stay where they're valued. All right? People will stay where they're valued. And so one thing about Janine, she's always known who she is. And guess what that's made me do? Have a desire for her even more. So for example, when she was clinging to me and chasing on me, and I'm like, get off, because in my head, you're a groupie. The minute she said, bye, I'm out, I was like, no. And so
and then what happened then?
What
Became
happened?
my groupie.
Yeah, no, for real. You see, men are hunter-gatherers. We like to chase. If the prey is too easy, we get bored.
Yeah.
But because Janine is a queen, that's why now she's my queen. And listen, everyone knows. Everyone, the whole world knows she's my queen. Like, because she's serious.
Yeah. So, guys, that's how we met. That's our stories. This is how it's, you know...
blossomed.
Yeah, it's become this 15 years and we're still going strong.
Yep.
And, thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Do the like, thumbs up, and hopefully we'll see you next time.
Okay.
All right, peace.
Peace.